everyone, my name is Adrian Lubao and I'm here to talk about my career choice, which is being an advertising and promotions manager. Now imagine this, you're scrolling through YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and suddenly an ad pops up for a sneaker, movie trailer, or a brand you've never heard of. But somehow, it feels like it was just made for you. You pause, you watch, maybe even click. Have you ever wondered who creates these ads? Who decides what you see, when you see it, and how it makes you feel? That's the work of an advertising and promotions manager. Today, I'm here to walk you through what this career is, what it takes to get there, what skills you need for this career, where you can study, how much it will cost, how much you can make, and what your life would look like on this job. If you're interested in creativity, psychology, business, then this might be the career for you. Now, advertising and promotions managers are the people behind every single ad/campaign you have ever seen. They plan, prepare, and create advertising strategies that helps companies sell product, promote a service, or build brand recognition. Instead of just making one ad, they're responsible for the whole big picture. They decide how a brand might be presented, where ads can be placed, what message should be communicated, and how to reach the right audience. For example, let's say a new video game is coming out. An advertising manager might help plan YouTube ads, social media posts, billboards, and influencer partnerships, and even commercials. Their goal is simple: get people excited, get people interested. This career is extremely important in real life because businesses depend on visibility. We live in an attention economy. If people don't know about a product, they won't buy it. Advertising drives sales, shapes trends, and even influences cultures. From clothing brands to streaming platforms, advertising plays a huge role in what becomes popular. Without advertising promotion managers, companies would struggle to grow, connect, and compete with customers. Now, there are a few education requirements for this career. To become an advertising and promotion manager, you need typically a bachelor's degree. Common majors include marketing, advertising, communications, business, administration, and public relations. Some people choose to go further and earn a master's degree in marketing or business, especially if they want a higher paying position. There aren't any strict requirements for this career, but certification can make you stand out. Certifications in Google Ads, digital marketing, and data analytics are especially valuable because advertising today is mainly done on online platforms. Most professionals also gain experience by starting in entry-level roles like marketing assistant, media planners, sales representatives before moving into management. Now let's look at the colleges you could go to for this career. A popular dream school for this field is New York University, located in New York City. The website is nyu.edu. Tuition is around $30,000 per semester. The acceptance rate is about 8%, while having a graduation rate of around 89%. A strong applicant usually has a GPA of about 3.8 or higher, depending on the course. Courses related to this career include advertising strategy, consumer behavior, and digital marketing analytics. Living near campus can cost around $1,500 to $2,000 per month for a dorm or a small apartment. For a more affordable option, Baruch College, part of the City University of New York system, is a great backup school. It's located in Manhattan and the website is baruch.cuny.edu. For in-state students, tuition is around $3,500 to $4,000 per semester. The acceptance rate is around 50% and the graduation rate is around 73%. Students typically need around a 3.3 GPA for acceptance within the school. Relevant courses include principles of marketing, advertising management, and marketing research. Housing nearby can cost around $1,200 to $1,800 per month. Another affordable choice is Montclair State University in Montclair, New Jersey. Their website is montclair.edu. Tuition is around $7,000 to $8,000 per semester for in-state students. The acceptance rate is around 91%, and of that 91%, the graduation rate is around 6-7%. A GPA of 3.5 is usually enough to get it within the school. Courses include integrated marketing, communications, social media strategy, branding, and promotions. Living costs nearby average around $1,000 to $1,600 per month. Now, if you're interested in this career, you don't have to wait for college. You can just prepare during your high school years, which is now. Taking business classes helps you understand how companies operate. Marketing and economics courses introduce you on how products are sold. English classes improve your ability to make persuasive writings or messages. Computer classes help you learn digital tools for creating ads or creating creatives, as we call them. Psychology classes like AP Psychology in Marianas High School help you understand why people make certain decisions and allows you to manipulate those decisions a little. Clubs are important as well. Joining DECA, business clubs, student governments, or even a school newspaper can give you a leadership and promotion role, which allow you to gain experience for this job. Even running a social media page, which is very easy nowadays, for a club can help you practice real advertising. Now, what interests do you need to like this job? First, creativity is massive. You need to enjoy coming up with new ideas and concepts because new ideas just win. Advertising is all about standing out, and companies are always looking for fresh ways to grab people's attention. If you like designing things, brainstorming, or thinking of catchy ideas, that's a strong sign that this field is for you. Second, an interest in branding is very important. This means being curious about how companies build their image. Think about how you can recognize brands just from their logo, colors, or slogans. If those type of things fascinate you, then this is definitely a career for you. Third, curiosity about psychology. This is a very important role. Advertising is all about understanding people. Why do some ads make you laugh? Why do some ads make you emotional? Why do people choose one product over another product? If you like analyzing decision-making behaviors, then this is definitely a possible career for you. Fourth, an interest in trends is very essential for this job. Advertising managers need to know what's popular in a culture. That means social media trends, viral content, and what's popular for different age groups. If you're someone who keeps up with online trends, then this is a very good career for you. Fifth, there has to be an interest in business and competition. Companies are always competing to be noticed, and advertising is one way that companies can stand out. If you love learning how businesses grow, a product is launched, or love competing with others, then this is also a great career for you. Now on to the skills that are necessary for this job. First of all, I like to point out that most of the skills that you'll learn for this job have to be taught on the job instead of in school. But school is also important for this job because you learn the theories of everything. Now, besides that, one skill you need to learn is marketing segmentation analysis. In simple terms, this means dividing a large audience into a smaller group based on things like age, location, or interests. For example, a company might advertise a product differently between adults and teenagers. Another skill that will benefit you to have is consumer behavior modeling. This involves studying patterns to predict how people respond to certain ads. Managers use this to figure out what types of messages work best for their audience. Along with that, digital ad analytics and knowing how to analyze them is very important for this job. This is basically the process of using data from your ads like clicks, views, engagement, conversion rates, and whatnot to decide what's best to put out. For example, if an ad isn't doing well, the manager studied the ad and the data to adjust the strategy. Now, along with that, you will probably have to learn the skill of search engine optimization, or in short, SEO. This helps ads appear higher in search results. This increases visibility to the audience and brings more people to the company's product or website. Now, on to nitty-gritty stuff. Brand positioning. This is the process of creating a specific image for a product in people's minds. For example, some companies like Rolex, Versace, Gucci, Ferrari, Lamborghini want to feel luxurious, while others like Toyota want to feel reliable and affordable. Now onto media planning, which is a skill you also have to learn. Although it sounds complex, it's basically just deciding where to put your ad to reach the right audience. Now, the next skill you'll probably have to learn for this career is A/B testing or split testing. This is where you use two versions of an ad and compare them to see which one performed better. For example, a company might test two different headlines to see which one gets more clicks. Besides that, marketing data interpretation is very important as well. It involves looking at campaign numbers and using them to make decisions. This helps companies know what's working and what's not. Now, knowing about customer relations management is a bit above the pay grade of the advertising and promotion manager, but it is a very valuable skill to have. This is also known as CRM systems. They help track customer interactions and preferences so companies can better understand what their audience wants. Using online tools like Canva, Adobe Creative Suite, CapCut, Premiere Pro, After Effects, all of these are very useful when it comes to being an advertising and promotions manager because they're used to design visual elements for a campaign, for example like the static ads or video ads. Even though this position doesn't require anyone to create those ads, understanding these tools will help them guide creative teams. Now you're probably asking, where does people work? How is the job like? And so on. Advertising and promotions managers typically work indoors in an office environment, often in corporate buildings, marketing agencies, or media companies. They spend most of their time on computers, planning campaigns or creating ads, reviewing data, and communicating with clients or team members if necessary. Some may even work in creative studios where creativity is able to flourish and interaction happens regularly. With all that, many professionals in this career work in different types of facilities, including advertising agencies, large company headquarters, as I said, public relation firms, and sometimes remotely from home. The surrounding area where they work is usually very fast-paced and business motivated and business focused, often located in large cities where companies and media organizations operate. For this career, there's basically no physical risk of injury due to the fact that it's not a laborious job. It doesn't require much labor. However, it does entail a lot of stress on you due to the deadlines, client expectations, and the pressure to create successful campaigns. Advertising and promotion managers work with a variety of clients, including businesses, corporations, nonprofit organizations, and marketing teams. They communicate with clients regularly to see what the client wants, and most importantly, how to reach out to the right target audience. Common equipment and tools used by advertising and promotion managers include computers, digital marketing platforms like Facebook, social media scheduling like Facebook, data analytical tools, and presentation programs such like Canva. They may also use video editing software like I'm doing right now to edit this video, design programs, and advertising dashboards to track performance of campaigns. The working conditions for this career is very simple. You work long hours to launch major projects and major campaigns and to meet deadlines. That's all it is. Some managers may attend meetings, presentations, or promotional events to connect with clients and oversee projects, but besides that, long hours to create campaigns. Advertising and promotion managers usually work full-time during regular business hours in the day, but they also may have business hours in the evening or even on the weekends, depending on the schedule and how busy and how many major campaigns need to be launched that month or that week or that day. To make it simple, I've listed very common daily duties for this career. The first one being planning and organizing advertisement campaigns to promote products or services. That's the whole point of the job. Another one being meeting with clients and company leaders to discuss goals, budgets, and even target audiences. Of course, advertising and promotions managers are required to lead and supervise a team of designers, writers, and marketing specialists to make sure, every project stays on track. One of the major duties of an advertising and promotion manager is to review and analyze the data from the campaigns or from the ads and make decisions based off that data, whether it should maintain the ad, change the ad, or just completely remove it. Another duty that they may have is to review advertising and promotions pieces, or ads as a lot of people call it, to make sure it aligns with the brand that they're doing the campaign for and make sure that there's no bad ads coming into a campaign. As advertising and promotions managers are in the business sector, managing money is a major role within this job, as you are responsible for managing budgets and making sure advertising money is going to the right advertisers. Another duty that advertising and promotion manager has to endure is to meet with sales teams to align the advertising efforts in the same direction so that the brand and the marketing team are able to have an easier time and also get more customers as a result of that ease. And last but not least, just like me and you, advertising and promotions managers scroll on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube to keep up with trends, technology, and new marketing techniques and strategies to keep ahead of the competition, as it is a competitive game. One of the best parts about being an advertising and promotions manager is that no 2 days are the same. One day you could be sitting on a beach relaxing, the next day you're crying on a table. Now, some advertising and promotion managers love creativity more than they love analytics, and some are the vice versa, but overall these are their duties. Now, for the personality traits that you need for this job, creativity, as I've always said, is one of the most important traits because advertising is all about fresh ideas. The fresher, the better. Managers need to constantly think of new ways to grab attention and keep audiences interested. Confidence matters for this job. You have to be very confident in your skills and your traits to excel at this job. This career will require you to explain why your plan will work and stand behind any other decisions that have to be made. Leadership is also very important for this job because you'll be managing a whole team of designers, writers, and analysts. If you want to participate in this job, you will guide the team and keep projects moving forward. As I pronounced before, pressure. The ability to handle massive amounts of pressure is very important for this job because of strict deadlines and high expectations from clients. Sometimes a large amount of money depends on whether an ad performs or not. Persuasiveness, especially in sales and business, is another key trait for this job. Managers need to convince others to support their ideas, whether it's a client, boss, or a whole team. They need it, including for their customers. A simple but effective trait for this career is that you have to be organized, which is not me. You have to be organized because you're managing multiple separate projects all out at the same time and keeping track of many details. Now, for everyone's favorite, income. Advertising and promotion managers earn a strong income. The average hourly rate for advertising and promotions manager is around $60 per hour. Overall, the yearly salary is around $127,000, though beginners may start lower and experienced managers can earn much more. People that are starting out in the role may earn around $50,000 to $90,000 per year. As they gain experience and knowledge in the field, their income will increase. Experienced managers working for large companies or major advertising agencies can earn around $150,000 a year, especially in large cities where advertising is a major industry. Some positions also include bonuses depending on how successful advertising campaigns are, which increase total income even more. Now for some bad news. The career employment rate for advertising and promotions managers is going down around 2% for the next several years. Due to the invention of AI and the requirement of highly experienced and highly educated people, this job is currently losing its value. As more companies focus on digital marketing, social media, and online branding, the demand for this specific position is increasing. However, the invention of new AI technology has allowed businesses to get quality work for cheaper prices. After you heard all of that, what do you think? Is this career the right one for you? If you enjoy creativity, psychology, and working on projects to influence what other people buy, sell, and see, being an advertising and promotions manager is the right career for you. It's a career that combines art, strategy, and technology. It gives you the power to shape how brands are perceived in the real world. And maybe, who knows, one day you might be the person behind that massive ad that everybody is talking about. That being said, I thank you for listening, and I hope you have a blessed day. Praise the Lord.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. What is his name? What shall I tell them? I am who I am. I am the bread of life. I am the light of the world. I am the gate for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, and the truth, and the life. I am the true vine. I and the Father are one. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise them up at the last day.